about balance sheet. To start with, we need to first understand the opening balances. I would like to add some opening balance in cash. This is a debit balance. It means the balance is available with company as on the starting of the financial year 21-22. Now this balance has to be adjusted equally with the credit also. So I'm going to add as a profit and loss. It means this balance is the company's profit for the previous, and hence I'm adding in the financial year, starting of the financial year. So I have added a profit and loss credit and cash debit. Now I would like to make few entries also. For example, if I search a loan, if I search a file and then click loan and enter some amount and start date and the first installment date, okay, and I click save. Now I have sufficient loans actually just to test the balance sheet. In business summary, balance sheet V2, I would like to check for 2021 to 2022. So I'm selecting end of the financial year 21-22. I can see here the opening balance is 1 lakh, which is coming from the ledger opening balance, and the current period profit is considered as 1500. Now if I click on this, it will take me to the profit and loss just to understand from where this profit is earned. So I click here, it will show me that this is the profit earned from the processing fees. If I click here, it will take me to the account statement. It will show me monthly. If I click on main detail, then for that specific period, it will give me the details or the breakup of total profit earning. Now coming back to the balance sheet, this is the balance sheet for 20, 21, 22. Now this profit, current period profit plus this one, that is the total profit, is 1,01,500. I don't want to transfer this profit. Hence, this profit should be opening balance of next year. So if I do here next year, it will not show me any opening balance here. Now to reflect this opening balance, I had to save or freeze this balance sheet. Then only it will be shown in the next year. So what I do, I basically save as a snapshot, and now if I go in 23 balance sheet and check here, it will show my opening balance as the closing balance of last year's financial year or last year balance sheet. Now let's say if I decide to transfer this 1,500 only, so I can make what entry in accounting journal entry for 31st March 22. I would like to transfer this with the profit and loss 1,500, and I'll make this as a debit and credit to, I can make to a lot of different stuff, or in this case I can make reserve and surplus also 1500. And I click save. When I go to balance sheet and balance sheet as on 31st March, I can see that this amount is transferred, and hence my profit for this financial year is 1 lakh, which is also opening balance. Now, previously I had saved this version, so I had to save the snapshot so that this 1 lakh only will be considered as an opening balance for next financial year. Now, if I make any data entry, for example, the loan I had created, loan number 3, and the installment, let's say whatever amount I decide here, I receive the amount, let's say in 1st April 23. So this loan is closed. In summary, I can see that the interest income is 4886. If I run the balance sheet, and in the balance sheet, if I run for 31st March 23, then actually I think the entry was made for loan number 3. If I see here in transaction, this entry was made for 1st April 2023, so it will flow in 23 and 24 financial year. So when I go in 31st March 24, then this will show as a profit, but here opening balance is still showing 0 because for 23rd I did not freeze or save the snapshot of the balance sheet. So for every end of the financial year I had to save the snapshot so that it will flow in next year. In fact, saving snapshot is nothing but freezing the balance sheet. So whatever the profit or loss amount will be shown in the next financial year as opening balance. So apart from this, it is important that the in the balance sheet, basically the liabilities and assets sections should match properly. You can click on any specific ledger in the balance sheet, which will drill down further in the account statement and show the detail of that ledger. All right. So thank you for watching this video. In case any query, please write down in the comments